weed anyone out. They weed themselves out. We don't we don't make them quit. They quit. Or they I don't want to say quit. They jump in the transfer portal. You call that what you want. Okay? Before a national televised game, before a sellout crowd. So you call it what you want. Okay? So it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it
Sanders
is.
says Nikko Reed quit on the team. I know other players, left in a portal, but to me, that's the only person he's talking about. I'm going to give you what I think Nikko Reed's perspective is later on in the video. But I'm going to start with here. This was unexpected. Completely unexpected. Nico, case in point, he was one of the best defensive players from Colorado's last year. He was a holdover. He is one of the few defenders in the country who intercepted Heisman winner Caleb Williams. To put that in perspective, Caleb Williams only threw 5 picks last season, and just damn near won the national championship. Could have gotten the playoffs easily and won the Heisman. All right, so I know other players hit the portal, but Nico was the only player that was that significant. He was being name dropped in press conferences by Shedeur Sanders. He was saying that he loves to compete against him. And if you remember, Deion Jr. told Travis Hunter on film he was getting locked up by Nico and could not get off the press like Jimmy Horn Jr. That prompted the reach out to Terrell Owens, and from there, Travis has been uncoverable. That's what those athletes do. They lock in once they get a challenge. But again, even before then, the transfer news was significant because there was so much buzz that Nico was finally about to get his number. That means he was competing and he was next in line. So from the clip, from the way Coach Prime acted, nobody expected this move from Nico. So this past week, he put out the statement on his IG and Twitter. He was bouncing. He was leaving. So they were counting on him. They needed that intelligence on Pac-12 quarterbacks, especially Caleb, in this upcoming season. So I want to know, is this what prompted the Travis Hunter cornerback rep on defense? I remember Prime yelling, he hasn't taken a rep all spring, but he's the best cornerback on the team. That's what we want. I was thinking, who was he talking to? Was he talking to other recruits? Was he just talking about to the cornerbacks on the field? No, he was actually talking to Nico, who wasn't there at that practice. I don't know what led to him leaving, but it may have been the style of play, the technique. It may have been the scheme. So what Travis displayed on that clip was NFL level. And maybe that's not Nico's skill set to do that particular technique. For instance, if you're a press corner, you're like an in-your-face physical corner, you're not going to like playing off man, meaning 5 yards or so off the wide receiver. I'll give you a quick story. I was recruiting a kid out of LSU as a sports agent. He played cornerback. He was a really good physical in-your-face cornerback, long, lanky, 6'2", 6'3", long arms. He was supposed to be that guy. So naturally, by the way, I didn't sign him. He ended up going with another agency, but that's cool. He was very good physical in-your-face corner. The problem is once he became the man there, he played the best wide receivers, and offensive coordinators schemed him out of it. They found it on film he can't play off man. So they started motioning wide receivers, and at that point, he either has to go with the wide receiver or be zone or go in the zone or switch off. And at that point, he cannot be in your face. So he was getting burnt a lot, so that he had a lot of day 1, day 2 dreams, but he ended up going day 3. He ended up going in the 5th round. And the same thing followed him in the NFL. He got 2 years, which was cool, a little bit before his pension kicked in, but it is what it is. So the scheme really is important for you to get to the next level. So if the scheme is not going to support your talent, I don't know if you're necessarily going to be there. Colorado does not strike me as a place to play any other style than what they tell you to at cornerback. It looks like they're going to play a lot of man. Travis Hunter's clip was in your face, wherever you go, I'm going to go man on man, which is what Coach Kelly prefers. He is a blitzer on money downs. So the 2nd and 7s, anything from 3rd and more than 3 yards, he's going to dial it up and we coming. So If you are a cover 3, cover 4, cover 2 corner, a zone corner, that's what you do best. Why would you stay on a defense that is going to play primarily man, which you may not be good at, and end up on the bench? So from Nico's perspective, no NFL, no game tape. If you're on the bench, no game tape, no NFL. You now talking about the XFL and the USFL and the CFL. No offense, but no child grows up and sees themselves playing in the CFL. They want NFL only. Travis Hunter said the other day he wanted a gold jacket since he was a kid. Hall of Fame and fish. That's what he wants to do. So Nikko Reed may want to go to a place that gives him the best opportunity for the NFL. So from his perspective, why take the risk on your body and go perform in a spring game? And you could possibly perform badly and scare off the teams, the potential schools that are already lined up for you. So you know it's not going to work. He got in the portal. Now he's going to talk with the teams and see where he's going to go. If that is his reason, I understand that perspective 100%. This is a business, and I hope I can translate this well. As a college football player, this is a business. I was under no blinders. I knew my coach made millions of dollars in college, and this was his livelihood and everyone on the staff's livelihood. So in the words of Coach Prime, it is what it is.
What do you see? But we don't weed anyone out. They weed themselves out. We don't tell no. We don't make them quit. They quit, or they. I don't want to say quit. They jump in the transfer portal. You call that what you want. Okay. Before a national televised game, before a sellout crowd. So you call it what you want. Okay. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
In a shocking move, Nikko Reed has left the Colorado Buffaloes and entered the transfer portal. He has put out the following statement. Buff Nation, first I want to start off by thanking God for blessing me with the opportunity to further my career in education. Thank you to all the coaches and staff I've encountered within my 2 years for taking a chance on me, but most importantly for helping me get to this point in my life. I'm thankful for all my teammates and friends for the bonds we created within my time here. I'm still confident in what Coach Prime and the new coaching staff will do for the Colorado Buffaloes, but I am sad to say that I will not be a part of it as I've decided to enter the transfer portal. I wish you all nothing but the best, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for me and my career. Thank you, Nico. It was a surprise. He was basically the top defensive player from the Colorado Buffaloes previous season. So to see him leave is quite a shock. We'll see where he goes after this.